evening, YouTubers. It's the Man Mechanic here. Now, part 3, Herald rebuild. This is what we've done so far. Now, we had problems with the engine. Now, what we've done is we've completely put a new head gasket on, and I found out that every single water outlet or in the block was blocked up. It must have been sitting around for quite a while with just water and no antifreeze in it. I know it was off the road since 2014, this car, so it's had no looking at it at all. The actual engine itself, every single thing, like the top hose that was full up with crud, the top thermostat was full up with crud, the thermostat was absolutely solid, so I put a new thermostat in there. The actual radiator, back flushed it, absolutely chocker with everything, so it took me hours trying to get that all what's named out. The generator has packed up. The actual rotor inside is all gone gooey, so what I've done is I've actually treated myself and bought myself an alternator conversion kit, so that's coming tomorrow. New leads, new bits and pieces. I tell you what, it really bugs me, these things. I can't understand why I didn't do that, but anyway, just the old vacuum advance keeps popping off. I'm going to sort that out tomorrow. New coil on it because the other coil was absolutely shot to pieces. Put a new battery on it as well, new battery terminals, and also never had a bracket as well, so we've got a new bracket on it. What else have we done? The carburetor was absolutely full of shite, so we've got a carburetor rebuild kit, and I completely rebuilt that. So it's had new head gasket. Actually, the engine itself was really clean, and the bores, oh hang on, it fall over here, and the bores were really good. So it says it's done 90 odd thousand, but it's not the original engine. I think this looks like a gold seal engine. So anyway, so the actual carburetor itself has been completely rebuilt. Everything's good, everything's what's named, and started up, and it is as sweet as a nut. It is purrs lovely, and that is not an engine that's done 96,000 miles. That's had I think this has had another engine in it sometime in its life. But anyway, so we've got the engine running, everything is tickety-boo. Getting back to doing a bit more to the welding bits on the A panel, and now we're coming back. Like I say, remember we talked in part 2 that we've done the footwells. They're all done, and now we're just making a start on the back bit, which is going to be all cut out. I'm not buying new panels for it. All I'm doing is I'm just cutting and shutting type thing, getting panels and trying to make panels as near as damn it as what's name. It's going to be under a seat. You're not going to see it. I'm not going to put all what they call it bloody mirrors underneath it, so it's all going to be this and the other. So it's all going to be sweet. It's going to be a used car. We're just getting back now. I've put new plates, welded new plates into here, so I'm just doing a bit of the old filling up just to make it look pretty. Back end's all sort of done now. That was all rotten, as you can see. Little bits of scabby bits there. They've been plated, new plates in, and the scabby bits on the top there have all been plated and put in. Getting back to the back end, all I'm doing here is the new D panel is completely degreased it because it's a naked panel. It's a metal panel. Completely degreased it, and now I've just coated it in anti-rust primer, and then I'll etching primer it later on. So we've done. Now we're coming back to the back, and as you can see, my other half has painted a doorstep like the old days. Look at that, eh? I can remember old dears and old women sitting on the doorsteps painting, scrubbing the doorsteps. But there you go, new doorstep painted, very nice. So she's been her element today. Now, as you see, all the back end here is a bit shot. The rear light cluster is a bit shot, so they're going to be replaced. Now, look at this. This will make you laugh. Now, I wondered. Oh, hang on a minute. It's for a fall over. I wondered why rear bumper stock was hanging about. Now what they've done is they've actually filled it with filler to try and make it stop coming off. Look at that, look, paper. What a bodge, eh? Rear light bits, they're not too bad, but I'm going to replace them anyway. Now, going back to some bit mechanical parts. Oh, I'm getting old now, look. Now what I found is the trunnions are worn on this. Can you see the movement now? Alright, so they're going to need replacing. It's one of these jobs that we can do later on. So it's not a major job actually. It's a really easy job. There's a trunnion in there which is held together by these two clamps, and inside there's rubber bushes and like a spacer, and they tend to wear, and that's what's happening. Hopefully the trunnion itself hasn't worn out, it's just that the bushes inside, but we'll take it apart and have a look, and then we just got to do a little bit of scabby bits underneath. Like I say, it's not major drama, it's just little scabby bits, so they're going to be redone. Like I say, the rear panels are not too bad, and that's really it really. So like I say, the rear back part is done, or getting there. The boot is all underway. That D panel I want to try and paint in the next few days, and the top of the wings have been done, and just little scabby bits all around like they normally do anyway. But like I say, I don't want this. Oh, I've just made a start on the other A panel as well on the front, because that's getting a bit bad. So I've plated the bottom just there, like there, and then I've just skimmed it with a little bit of glass fibre just to stop the moisture getting back through it again, and that's really about it. I've got a few bits turning up tomorrow. I've got the air cleaner insert, so I can put the air cleaner back on it again. All new, completely new hoses, new heat hoses, new top and bottom hoses, hose clips and everything like that, and like I say, and an alternator conversion. So because it's still not charging, I bought a brand new regulator for it, checked all the wire and everything, and then found out that the actual generator was only producing half a volt. So I had a look inside of it, and it's the actual annovator, or what it's called. I never know what they're called now, I'm not an electrician. The bit where the brushes sit on, that's all knackered, that's all completely and utterly shot to pieces, and the cost of a dynamo is about 65 quid. The cost of a alternator conversion is about 80-90 quid, so it's a no-brainer really. So I might as well go for the alternator, and then we can then charge phones off it and stuff like that. Alright guys, anyway, this is part 3. If you like it, please subscribe, and I'll get back to you with part 4 with the new bits and pieces. Take care guys, please like and subscribe.